today what I'm doing is I'm doing an FTP test. I actually did it yesterday, but it didn't log on my Zwift account, so I'm doing it today. The reason for doing it is my coach needs it for training, so I'm gonna do that. Getting into this journey for this triathlon, training for this triathlon. So marathon is done, did a marathon a few months ago, so now it's getting into triathlon training. So pretty much I feel pretty good on the biking aspect. A lot of the tests that we've been doing, one thing I realized that I guess like I'm strong on a bike, but holding that a specific wattage for helicopter. Perks of living in the city. So holding a specific wattage for a long period of time, that's what I'm building towards. So that's one thing I'm working towards. That I found out in the FTP test yesterday was pretty decent. Trying to stay consistent on doing that. So that was pretty good. The run, I mean, I feel pretty good with the run. I think one thing I want to do with the run is really work on my form going forward. In the marathon, I want to say around like mile 18, I noticed that my form really suffered, and it caused me to kind of like lean to one side or put more pressure on one side. So I ended up with a ankle injury, a foot injury, and I'm pretty sure it was due to just my the breakdown of my form and just being really tired. There was more hills. I think next time I train for the Pittsburgh Marathon, I want to do more hill work. I didn't really anticipate the hills being that much of a problem, but they actually were. So going forward, I want to do more hill work. But from what I'm looking at, the triathlon course is pretty flat, so I'm not going to have to worry about hills on this course. So really just focus on my doing a little bit more strength conditioning on my core. Also just getting my my form better with the run. But right now what I'm doing is more focus on swimming and biking, because I know I can do the run. It's just the swimming and biking I haven't done in a while, because I was just majorly focused on the marathon. So going forward, I'm just focusing more on the swim and the bike, but I still am throwing runs in there. I'm just not running as much. So a typical week as of now is looking like maybe 15-mile weeks max. When I was training for the marathon, it was looking like a 39 to 40-mile week. So cut down on the miles a little bit, but like I said, we're adding 2 of the disciplines in regularly. So I'm doing all 3 disciplines now within that same week now, but focus more on the swim and on the bike. The swim more than all of them, because that's one thing that I really don't have. I don't have the most experience in. I mean, I don't mind doing long rides. I don't mind doing long runs. But swimming, I still have to get used to getting comfortable inside the swim. So those are things that I'm working on. Like I said, I'm doing this FTP test today, and yep. So I'm gonna just throw a little bit of clips in. It's gonna be a short clips, but a little bit of clips of today's bike ride and the FTP test. What I am doing it on is Zwift. So I'm using Zwift right now for my training, because it helps. What I do is I have everything connected. So once I'm done with my training, it uploads to Garmin, and then and I do everything on Zwift. It updates to my Garmin Connect, and then that goes to Training Peaks as well, and Strava. So and it going to Training Peaks helps out my coach. So all my coach has to do is log on to, I guess, his Training Peaks interface, and it has all other things that I've done that day on there. So that helps out as well. Another helicopter or plane. So but yeah, stay tuned. More updates. Stay tuned. More updates. More insight on my training journey to this triathlon. As of today, we are 17 weeks out from the my first triathlon. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm doing North Carolina or if I'm doing Tempe, Arizona. I'll know for sure in the next couple weeks which one I'm doing, so I'll share that with you guys as well. And so yeah, stay tuned. Oh man. Woo. So just finished my FTP test on Zwift. It went pretty well. I think that was my first real proper one, coming off of yesterday's one when I did yesterday. I think my legs were still sore yesterday from my my run, and then I did a 35-mile bike ride on Saturday. So Saturday I did a 35-mile bike ride. Sunday I did a 9-mile run, adding in some swimming in a little bit. And like I said, Monday I did a swim, and then yesterday I did the FTP test. Like I said, it didn't register, and I needed to register for my coach to get the stats to build my plan for the next couple weeks. So coming off of yesterday, I think my legs are a little bit stronger. I did a little bit more recovery going into today, because today was supposed to be just a foam roll day and kind of quote unquote a day off. So I think I was a little bit stronger, and actually knowing what I was going to do today, because I did it yesterday. So it wasn't like a surprise to what the test was. So knowing that, I had a little bit more nutrition. I had a couple stingers and a couple stinger gel gummies, as well as took a little bit of what did I have? I had Gatorade with me to replenish myself as well. So today went a little bit better than yesterday actually went. So everything registered and everything registered. So that went well. So yeah, FTP went well. I think I was averaging 128 watts, I believe, so if I'm not mistaken. So that was pretty good. What can I say about it? I mean, of course, if you have Zwift, you know, being on the roads, Zwift roads, there was a couple hills, but I felt I was able to keep my pace. I did the FTP short, so it was about 45 minutes, and it was just 20 minutes of the FTP test. And in the first, I want to say the first 10 minutes was just building up. So it'd be like hold 110 watts for 3 minutes, or hold 160 watts for hold 160 watts for 4 minutes or 5 minutes or something like that. So it built it up, and then it allowed you to come back down and do like 110 for 6 minutes or stuff. So it kind of like, it was up and down in the beginning. It was up and down in the beginning, and then over a 20-minute span, you just kind of went the hardest you can go for 20 minutes. So it went well. You see my shirt is soaked. Let's see if I can wring it out. Yep, my shirt is soaked. It was a good workout. I had my little mini fan up there. So that was good. If you like this video, if you want to see more workout videos, more videos reviewing Zwift, like I said, more workout videos, like, subscribe, share. Check me out on Instagram. Check out my podcast. It is the 3P podcast, Passion, Pain, Progress. You can catch that on Anchor and also on Spotify. I'm trying to get it up on other platforms so you guys can have it on all the platforms. But check that out, and stay tuned for some more videos. And peace.